Hey, everybody. What a fantastic Sunday we just had. It was one of those days for me where I felt like the volume of stories of really significant life change were so many. It's going to be hard to recount them all at some point. And part of that was we had a really significant conversation around this reality of identity in our lives. You have an identity, I have an identity, and it's been shaped by some combination of factors in our life. And we really talked about the freedom that comes when we can receive a God-given identity, when we can live really first and foremost out of this reality of God's approval. We really can be, and He wants us to be, people who live like His children, like His sons and His daughters. Now, what's interesting, and we didn't really have time to talk about this on Sunday, is that there are other really significant parts of our life, right, that often get placed in the order of first identity. For instance, it gets really easy for us to find our most significant identity in our work. But the truth of the matter is that you're really a child of God first, and then you're a leader or a teacher or a nurse or a hairstylist. You're a child of God first, and then you're a husband or a wife. You're a child of God first, and then you happen to live in America. You're a child of God first, and then you're part of whatever political party you associate with. But our first identity is in Jesus. It's as sons and daughters of God. And here's the gift in that. When all of those other key components that we often do find some significance in, where we get to express much of the meaning of our life, when those experience sudden change or crisis, our core doesn't have to be shaken. So when the family season change and the house empties and the kids move away, we're still first sons and daughters of God. When there's a sudden job loss, or maybe we just reach retirement and we step away from what we've done 30 or 40 or 50 years, we're still first sons and daughters of God. When crisis or trauma hits our life and there's sudden loss, we're still sons and daughters of God first. So while we talked about identity and how it's formed, what I just wanted to take a minute and encourage you with today is let's just make sure that we carry well this gift of God and we keep things in the right priority. We live first from our primary identity as sons and daughters of God. And everything else is just a pocket in which we express that. Let's not let the secondary become primary. That just invites trouble. It invites chaos. It invites vulnerability that you and I don't actually have to live with. Identity is an incredible thing when it's rooted in this reality that we are first and foremost, whatever else we're doing, we are first and foremost sons and daughters of God. Church, I love you. Just want to give you that one more bonus thought, a little extension of Sunday. I love doing this thing with you. And hey, congrats on being a son or a daughter of the living God. It's an incredible act of grace for all of us. I love you, church. Can't wait to see you again soon.